Hello, everybody. It's me, Hamir. And as you've seen in the intro, I have invented, I don't think anybody else has done this before, but I've invented a true 50-50 domain clash system. Now, this is, like I said, actually a 50-50% chance. So there is a chance that either one of the domains used might win. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just my mouse is locked. All right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and showcase how the move works, what you need for it, and everything like that. Now, I did end up watching a YouTube video talking about how this guy he basically you can make an opponent domain, use skill, a domain, etc. I'll make sure I put them in the description below. But what you need is a hitbox the size of a domain, which is about 70-70-70. You need an opponent branch, or basically for a branch for the person you're fighting. You need to set the last hit to 1. And then for the domain you're going to use, you need to set the last hit to -1. You also need to add a 0 velocity to last a second. So after all the branches are finished, you can't just dash and interrupt them. But like I said, you do need to have a 0 velocity block. So you can't just move this instant you finish doing the domain. Now, for starting off with you, ignoring all of this is just the visual effects. And if you really want to see the visual effects I used, go watch my previous video as I just showcase everything in there. The only thing you need is a velocity for 5 seconds at 000, so you can't move around while you have the animations playing. You need, if you want the domain title card, the second you start to move, you need to put, remember, this is for you. You need to put infinite void, same speed, everything, point 1 weight, and then cancel the skill. Now, what that does is that just plays the title card for the domain, or you know how that little pop up on the screen whenever you use a domain, that's what it plays, and then it doesn't use the domain. Now, I got all my animations right here, whatever. But what's important is that when you finally want the domain to be used, what you need to do is put a wait time. This is the most important part. For you specifically, the wait time needs to be 0.321, right? Because the reason why the timing is so specific is because the opponent branch launches before yours. So if you don't have it the way that I tell you to, what's going to happen is Malevolent Shrine will always win, and you'll never have that 50-50 chance. So, like I said, you need to put a wait for 0.321. And finally, you just need to put infinite void at speed 18976. This is very important as well, because if the opponent's domain launches before yours, then your speed needs to keep up. And this is the exact speed needed for a 50-50% chance. If you raise it any higher, they'll put it more likely in your favor. Now, for the opponent branch, what you need is, but the same thing goes with Malevolent Shrine. All you need, like I said, a 0-0 Malevolent Shrine. You only need these 3 right here, just in case if you want that title card to play while you're clashing. You need to do a 0.33 weight, and then Malevolent Shrine at 1 time speed. Now, what that does, it just means that, okay, so Infinite Void expands faster, but because Malevolent Shrine starts before it, it cancels it out and giving you a 50-50% chance. So it's really just randomly based. Now, like I said, this is the perfect balance right here. I'm gonna just change it to, let's see, if I do 0.98, that's gonna tip it more in the favor of Infinite Void. So yeah, that's basically my tutorial. I'll just go ahead and just showcase it. And like I said, a 50-50, well, I'm going to say is a 50-50% chance does not mean half of the times it's going to be Malevolent Shrine and half of the time it's going to be Infinite Void. It's random. It's really random. So I might not even get a 50-50 chance, not chance, but a split right here. So as you can see, Malevolent Shrine just won. I'm not finna edit, cut, nothing. Literally what I'm about to do is press the skill again. So it's not distance based either. You can literally be on top of her, so it literally doesn't matter. But yeah, so now that's aura right there, be honest. See, Infinite Void just won right there. Like, it's literally random. It doesn't matter if you're closer or far away. As in the beginning clip, you was like, my dude was about as far away as possible, bro. But just to make sure you know that it is literally a 50-50, I'm gonna be back here and do it. See, it's literally random, man. So yeah, that's a true, this is like the best 50-50 domain split that you can get, man. Like, I obviously just take what I've done and improve upon it. That's how we all get better at skill building. But yeah, other than that, that's it, man. All right, you guys have a blessed day. I love you, but God loves you even more. Bye, bees.